The Ice Dragon is a Norwegian story. The story teaches the importance of bonding and cooperation with different beings, and the theme is courage and friendship. Once upon a time, there was a small village surrounded by snowy mountains in Norway. In this village, in winter there was freezing cold and long snowfall. The villagers endured the cold and survived the winter by enjoying a hot meal around the fireplace. However, there was a presence outside the village that everyone feared. It was a giant dragon called the Ice Dragon. The Ice Dragon had the power to manipulate snow and ice, and lived quietly in the mountains. The villagers feared that when the dragon appeared, it would cause heavy snow or cause ice storms. One year, at the same time as winter began, rumors spread that the shadow of an ice dragon was approaching the village. The villagers were frightened and locked themselves in their homes, and no one dared to go outside. Irina, a girl living in the village, had a strange feeling about such fears. Alina loved snow and looked forward to playing in it and building snowmen. One day, Irina was walking alone in the snow when suddenly a huge shadow appeared in front of her. Alina was surprised, but when she stared at the shadow, she saw that standing there was a huge dragon with ice scales. "Are you an ice dragon?" Alina asked timidly. The dragon slowly looked at Irina and replied in a low voice. "Yes, I am an ice dragon, and the people of your village are afraid of me. But I am just a being in charge of snow and ice. I'm not trying to do anything bad." Alina was a little surprised, but felt a little relieved that the dragon was not attacking. "Then why are people afraid of you?" The dragon was silent for a long time, but eventually began to speak. "I used to live with people, but one year, an ice storm that I caused covered the village, and the villagers faced many difficulties. Since then, people have been afraid of me and have avoided me." Alina heard the dragon's story, and her heart ached. "But it's not your fault, right? I think the villagers just don't know about you. They're just afraid of you." The dragon let out a deep sigh. "Yes, I just exist as a part of nature. However, I have not been connected to people for a long time, and I have felt lonely." Alina made up her mind. "Then I'll go back to the village and tell everyone about you. I tell you that you are just the one who controls the snow and ice, and that you are not trying to harm the village." Irina returned to the village and told the villagers that she had spoken to the ice dragon. At first, no one believed it, but Irina's strong will pushed the village elders to discuss. The elders, believing what Alina said, decided to meet the dragon. On that day, the villagers went to the dragon. Irina took the lead and introduced the dragon and the villagers, and we all had a discussion. The villagers, who were initially afraid, overcame their fears and thought about how to spend time with them, as they were exposed to the dragon's kindness and sincerity. The ice dragon then became the guardian deity of the village, creating beautiful ice crystals during the winter and showing the villagers the beauty of snow and ice. The villagers were not afraid of the dragon. They treated it like a friend, and they were able to spend the cold winter with a warm heart. Alina continued to cherish her friendship with dragons and taught the villagers the importance of living with nature. Everyone understood that the ice dragon was not something to be feared by the village, but a protector and a friend. End.